So last time I presented a script and we went through it and we used it for the additional world building. And we went back and forth and we decided to really sort of add some more elements to it and actually expanded it into 6 pages from 4. So I'm going to share with you where we are at now with the script. And we can look at this here. Okay. So this is our updated script based on what we did last time. So our first page is still the arrival and disruption. So in our first panel, this is when we sort of set the scene. Boxes in the mostly bare apartment. It's a daytime with a little bit of light from the window, a little bit of furniture, the TV, the scattered books, a bookshelf. The extra door is present, but it's not spotlit. It's just there. It's not made a thing yet. As we go on, we see Sam mid-task carrying a box and they kind of catch the door. I'm like, like that. What is that? Next, in panel 3, we see Sam cross over to it with their hand on the knob and it doesn't budge. Walked. Now we have Sam at the counter near the entry using the landline corded phone. This was actually something important that came up last episode as well, as we wanted this set in a pre-technology era to really help with some of the tension. So they're on a landline phone and the door is sitting in the background. So Sam's trying to sound normal. Hi, quick question. There's a locked door in my unit and I don't have a key. And the landlord's reply of, what door? So we start to set the tension. Sam freezes and we just see a bit of panic, the normalcy drain from their face, and the door behind them is still there. No, there's, never mind. And then in the last panel on this page, we have Sam turn back to the boxes, and in the foreground, we frame the door slightly more present than before. So the door is starting to become a little bit more of a character at this point. So that's our first page. Now we're going to flip to the second page, and this is our avoidance page. So Sam drags a beanbag or a floor cushion to sit away from the door. Better. Books are stacked under the TV to raise it. We kind of feel like Sam's apartment is a little bit barren. There's not a lot going on in it. Sam sits on the floor with the remote. The door is faintly reflected in the TV's dark screen. Okay. Sam tries not to look, and their eyes drift anyway. Don't. Sam stares at the TV. The door's reflection is clearer now, and Sam's jaw tightens. Sam abruptly shifts position, and we see that as they're moving around. Sam shoves the bookshelf to partially block the door, and the books are still neat for now, and there's a small plant that's healthy. Okay, and final panel, it's night, and the TV glow in the street light, the blocked door silhouette still reads. And we just hear Sam say, why is it still there? Okay, now we go on to page 3. So Sam's built a nest on the floor facing the door. There's papers, there's books, there's scribbles, there's notes, and all photoshops, like all kinds of things there. And we see a close-up of what's on there. Doors, previous tenant, building plans, no key, why me? So Sam's starting to spiral and research. Again, this is all analog research because of the fact that we're setting this in a time where you couldn't just go on to a group chat and ask if anybody else has experienced this. Panel number 3 is our second phone call. I need to know what's behind it. Off panel, the landlord responds dismissive, and Sam's going to snap. I told you there's no, then why can I see it? Click, hanging up the phone. Panel 5, a time-lapse composition with like kind of ghost overlays, day, night, day, Sam upright, slumped, upright, the door is constant. So just this feeling that won't go away. Final panel on this page is Sam presses an ear to the door, listening really hard. I know you're in there. Okay, now page 4. This is one of our new pages. So Sam's at the door with the screwdriver and looks kind of controlled at first, but scratch marks begin. Just open. Close up of the metal scraping, paint, wood, tiny curl, like they're really trying to get into there. Tries the knob again, nothing. Starting to get angry. Strikes the door. Not like axe murderer frantic, but just like thud, thud, trying to get in. The door surface is now visibly scarred or a little bit scuffed. Sam's hair is messier, the eyes are tired, the plant is beginning to droop. We see the progression, and then in the final panel on this page, Sam slumps against the wall. The door is huge in comparison. Let me see, please. Now to page 5. The door is going to open without being touched. So Sam's on the floor, spent. Tools are nearby. The nest is chaos. The plant is dead. The door dominates. So, a huge change from where we were. There's a bit of stillness, then a small sound from the door. Creak. Sam's eyes open. Slow head turn, no hope, just reflex. The door opens a crack by itself. Inside is just black, negative space, no depth, no detail. Sam rises slowly and approaches. It's like they can't stop themselves at this point, and we just hear, fine. Sam is in front of the crack. The blackness swallows the panel edges. Sam steps through, and we see them disappear, but we don't know what happened. That's the end of that one. Next page, final page, we have a full black panel with silence. And then the next one is light. Normalcy returns. Same apartment, daytime, the mess is gone, the room looks reset, the door is closed. New tenant enters carrying boxes. Bright, excited energy. It's perfect. As they move deeper into the room, they glance and notice the extra door. So their expression shifts, not terror, just confusion. Huh. They step toward it, mirroring Sam's page one motion, and end with the door just present and patient. Nothing else happens.
Very cool.